Hi, I'm Tom Elliott with Deepwardly Spiritual Direction Services. Recently, one of my spiritual directees was telling me about her love for the book of Psalms. That love goes beyond her. Many of us love the book of Psalms as well. In fact, it moves beyond just Jewish people. It moves beyond Christian people. There are non-believers who enjoy the book of Psalms. And I think it's because the book of Psalms does something to our hearts. It's touching upon some affective movements, some feelings that sometimes we have a hard time expressing. As she was sharing with me her love of the book of Psalms, it reminded me of something that St. Ambrose wrote centuries ago about the Psalms. Let me share that with you. This is what he wrote. In the book of Psalms, there is profit for all, with healing power for our salvation. All who read it may find the cure for their own individual failings. All with eyes to see can discover in it a complete gymnasium for the soul, a stadium for all the virtues, equipped for every kind of exercise. It is for each to choose the kind he judges best to help him gain the prize. It soothes the temper, distracts from care, lightens the burden of sorrow. It is the source of security at night, a lesson in wisdom by day. It is a shield when we are afraid, a celebration of holiness, a vision of serenity, a promise of peace and harmony. What experience is not covered by a reading of the Psalms? I love that. I love the image that the Psalms are a gymnasium for the soul. I think the Psalms bless us in a couple of ways. First of all, sometimes you and I are feeling something so deep that we're not sure how to even express it. And we can go to the book of Psalms and find an author who has already described those affective movements, those feelings, in a way that maybe we couldn't do, with words that we didn't have, maybe using images that we would not have even thought of. For example, in the Psalm 42, the author writes that deep is calling upon deep in the roar of the water. Isn't that beautiful? The psalmist is putting words to what you and I may not have been able to express. In addition to the Psalms expressing something that maybe we didn't have the words to express, sometimes the Psalms can stir up within us what we didn't even realize we were feeling. For example, maybe we're reading Psalm 23, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want." And just by reading it, we realize, lately, God has not felt like our shepherd. Maybe we're left after we read just that one line feeling a bit desolate, like, God, I've needed you to shepherd me in this way and in that way, and I don't feel like you've been present with me there. That psalm helped to stir up what we were already feeling and invite us into conversation with God about it. I hope you take some time, maybe even today, to enjoy the book of Psalms, the gymnasium for the soul. For more information, for other presentations, and for online retreats, feel free to visit my website at www.deepwardly.com.